Hello everybody, this is Curl over here, and today I am talking about My Little Pony Top 5 Best Episodes. I decided to keep a bit of Christmas cheer in this. I will be doing the worst episode soon, but I decided let's do something cheery first. And so I'm going to be talking about the best episodes of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. These are all personal, so if you don't like them, they're my personal opinion. You don't have to agree with me. So I guess let's start. Number 1. Gilda the Brush Hoff. Now, yes, I know a lot of people do not like this episode, but I sort of did. I thought it was a good idea and a good way to talk about how bad it is to be silent about a bully. I have a feeling none of you really know that it was actually about that, but it was actually about being silent towards a bully and whether you should talk about it or not. And I like how they presented it this way, and they didn't just present it with the Cutie Mark Crusaders. They also presented it in a way that adults and older children, I'm a child, can relate to. And I like this idea because I really used to get bullied. I'm not really bullied right now unless you count getting teased by my friends about my height, because I'm pretty short actually. Um, in real life I'm really short, so unless you count getting teased by my friends about my height, I wouldn't say I'm really bullied that much anymore. And I thought it was a great way how they explained it and made it PG or TVY standards of friendly. And I just thought it was amazing and a good way to present it. Plus, Rainbow Dash is awesome in this episode. And I liked Gilda. I mean, come on, she's a freaking hippogriff, I think. I don't know. Number 2. Okay. I have a feeling a lot of people might yell at me for saying this because of the name of my YouTube channel. But I have to say this. Return of Harmony Part 2 and 1. Oh my gosh, actually, this is when I joined the fandom. I had joined the fandom when Discord Day had started up, aka when the first episode of season 2 had aired or something. Yes, when the first episode of season 2 had aired, so by the time I was finished with season 1, season 2 was already on Netflix. Whoop whoop. So basically, that's how I also joined the fandom, and Discord was a great way to pull me in farther. I was not really in the fandom. I wouldn't say I liked the show. I just sort of watched it because I thought it was good, and I didn't know how to explain it when I was little. But now, when Discord came out, I was like, yes, I'm going to be a fan of this show because of this villain and how freaking awesome he is. I have a pen, so sorry I like clicking it. But I liked watching the episode because of how cool and how awesome it was. And I still like watching the episode to this day. I mean, a lot of people do not rewatch episodes, but this episode, I rewatched it maybe like 5 or more times. I can't count how many times I've rewatched this. And it's really good and nice and it reminds me of why I like the character Discord, because of that good opening he had, that good way to introduce him so that we liked him. I mean, when he was a villain, he actually scared me when I was little, which I found hilarious. And I decided to, well, join the fandom after Discord came. Because let's just say I never knew what a fandom was until Discord came. So, thanks, Discord! I will meet John Delancey senpai. I will! Number 3. Grab your Luna plushies. Lunar Eclipse. I love this episode! I'm holding a Celestia plushie right now because I don't have a Luna one. Wah. But Luna Eclipse was a good one. I really liked it because of, well, I just liked it because of how it showed Luna and how you shouldn't judge her because I loved Luna, and all my friends were like, no, Luna's evil. Why would you like that princess? And I just thought she was cool. I don't know what this is season 2, right? Yeah, season 2. They were not in the fandom. I could tell because I was like, hey, are you in the Solar or Lunar Republic? And they're like, what? And so I really loved Luna in this. The way she was sort of all dorky was adorable. She sort of reminded me of me in a way, of how loud she was and how adorable she was just being. It reminded her of how I was when I first met people. I would always be sort of jumpy around them. I didn't like being around them because it would sort of make me feel like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna be super loud, and I like ponies, and I like anime, so what's your name? It's sort of like how I hang out around guys that supposedly like me. It's really awkward, and I yell a lot because I get carried away and stuff, but Luna just portrayed me in that episode, and how adorable she is in this just made me want to smile, and it left me really smiling about it because of how Luna ended up to be. Number 4. This is my second favorite episode of the whole series. The Cutie Mark Map Part 1 and 2. I was interested in this. Now, a lot of people say, this episode is communism, and this should make you feel bad watching it because it's communism, and they're trying to make kids think this. I completely disagree with this, and I don't know where the heck you got that from, but I disagree. It was a good episode, and I loved it. I love the villain Starlight. Starlight Glimmer is my second favorite villain. My original second was Queen Chrysalis. Third was Nightmare Moon. Fourth was Sombra. Now she is my second, and Discord will stay in first forever. And T-Rex sort of got last. I like T-Rex when he wasn't strong. Because I sort of like villains who aren't strong but still end up winning. It's just really cool. And Starlight Glimmer was perfect. Her voice acting, her color palette, and her secret about not being truly equal was perfect. And I like how it was that she didn't erase her cutie mark because she had power. But it still makes me wonder, what was she going to do with all the cutie marks? I mean, like, unless she plans to get the... That would give her the... No, yeah, it would. Unless she planned to give them all to herself, then what would she do? Would she try to overpower Celestia? I'm sort of confused with this. Well, next episode. Number 5. The season finale. Yes, the re-cutie marking. This was the best season finale ever. Better than Changelings. Better than turning into a princess. Better than crashing a party. Better than getting a new castle and restoring a house. This was amazing. It was also very, I love sci-fi and like Back to the Future and stuff. So the way they presented this and how it was back to time, it just made me gasp. And I was like, woo! Plus it actually surprised me that it was already the end of the season. I cannot wait for season 6, guys. This is gonna be fun. Well, I'm gonna summarize this one because it's the best episode ever. Now, basically, Starlight Glimmer goes back in time, blah blah blah, and she makes sure that Rainbow Dash does not get her cutie marked. Now, I noticed this. In the flashbacks back to where you were, didn't they have their cutie marks, or were they blank blanks? I'm gonna need to rewatch the episode, but I think they probably had their cutie marks, which is sort of weird, because, you know, they didn't earn them, so it would be weird if they had the exact cutie marks. But there we go. The animators can be lazy for once and don't not have to put the cutie marks down. then the fight scene between Twilight and Starlight was amazing, and I like how they put that sort of anime look into it. And last of all, Starlight's redemption. I liked it, but I didn't like it. I'm afraid Starlight's gonna become too much for the series to handle. I mean, yes, we've reformed the many villains, but we haven't gone up to the level of claiming her as one of the main six. Well, seven. Well, possibly eight. And I like how they're gonna do this, but I'm sort of afraid on how they're gonna do this. I think they could do it pretty well, but just in case you don't, I still love you. And those were my top 5 season 5, not season 5, top 5 episodes of My Little Pony. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Put dares and questions in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Bye! And remember, stay discorded, my friends.